The Low Scale Gaming Podcast is now available on Spotify, as well as iTunes and YouTube. If you enjoy the show, please leave us a like, review, and subscribe. Any feedback is welcomed, and we hope you enjoy the show. Hello, and welcome to the Low Scale Gaming Podcast, the week of June 6, 2019. I'm your host, Ghostland's Finest, and as always, I'm joined by Conan Jones and Inferior Mage. Conan Jones, how you doing today?
I'm doing okay. I appreciate you calling me out. So that way we're like, I'm not waiting for him to say something and vice versa. And it's like that awkward pause.
I do want to say before we get started on everything, we have 41 days until Conan Jones is back being close to me in our countdown timer. for the July 17th, right? The July 17th date.
I thought it was the 15th.
No, it was the 17th because it was a Wednesday.
Oh.
I picked a Wednesday because we were always busy on Wednesdays.
Yeah, that was always Fraternity Day.
Yeah, well, boy.
Yeah, but no, I'm doing okay. I had some ramen for dinner, and it was very odd. Like, it was very slimy, like more than ramen normally is.
Ew.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, so I didn't even finish it. I just kind of gave up on it.
That's fair.
I would have done the same.
Ramen's gross.
I think the instant ramen is gross. I don't know about restaurant ramen. I've never had that.
Because if I'm going to a restaurant, I'm not paying for ramen.
Well, you ever get pho though, or pho, or whatever?
Pho? I love pho.
Pho is really good. If it didn't, the only thing I hate about pho is that I wish it didn't have ginger in it, because that ginger taste just like turns me off from it so quickly.
Well, I haven't had one that. It depends on the pho place, I guess.
You don't.
There's this one in the city that I like, but I didn't like that they had pho, or they didn't. I mean, they didn't like that they had ginger in it.
The one I went to because I found one in Broken Arrow, and it's fantastic. But I don't get a strong ginger taste at all from it. So, not all pho's created equally, I guess.
Guess not. But I've never had pho, whatever.
I didn't either. We went for like one of my nephew's birthday parties. My cousin was paying for it all. And
like, okay, yes, we can try
okay,
this.
That's fine. And it's actually really good. It's actually really cheap too. I got like a big old bowl of it. It was like the large one, and it was only like $8, and I was full off of it.
All right.
Yeah, you can get some of these places sell huge bowls, like huge bowls.
We should go now that you're going to be back in like a reasonable driving thing, and plus I go to there almost every other weekend anyways, so I mean,
yeah, I'm not too far from your grandma's house.
Yeah. But I could drop off my brother and then we can go hang out like like a good adult.
There's lots of stuff around where I'm moving. I'm excited.
Yeah, because you've been living in like the no man's land desert pretty much.
The Great American Desert.
Like it's not even like an oasis because it's still like a giant turd.
It's one of those towns where like everything just seems a little dirty.
For real though, like
it's like damn
it. Ghost, how are you? Have you talked about how you're doing?
I'm doing okay. I haven't really done much this week, to be completely honest. I've just kind of stayed at home. I have apparently like my AC unit is like one of the oldest ones in the state of Oklahoma, and since it's not broke, they're not going to change it. So I'm debating about just putting wall units in my room and my brother's room because I don't really go anywhere else. To be honest. But
chips, works.
I don't know, but I've been okay. It's been a good week. There's not really that much to report, other than I'm really happy about like the gaming news that came out today. That's kind of what we're all talking. I know we was gonna add like another episodic or another epic to the episodic story of our dumb stuff we did in college, but I feel like I want to talk about gaming stuff all this week. So if y'all are cool with
stuff
it,
to talk about.
That's true, and it's stuff that I'm actually like pretty happy about. And it's not me like mad dogging on Anthem. Oh god, but there is a part where I can mad dog on. That's actually coming up pretty soon, or coming up at before. It's I'm gonna mad dog on Anthem, but it'll be later.
I won't mad dog an Anthem, but I will.
Yeah, but it's been a good week. I don't really have that much to report other than it's just been good. Anyways, let's go ahead and jump into our fails of the week. Conan Jones, what is your fail of the week?
I'm apparently getting a divorce.
Are you gonna give any sort of context to it, or are you just gonna leave it there?
Nope, just leaving it there. I'll follow up next week.
Follow up on the divorce next week.
Yeah. What is my fail this week? I wrote that down as a joke, and then I didn't really think of a real one. I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay.
I've done a lot of like sitting around and filling out of job applications. I guess that's my fail. I haven't heard anything back from any jobs anywhere.
Yeah.
And it's really starting to get on my nerves.
I told you what business we need to start now. We're gonna open up a vape store.
There you go.
Because that's what everyone does.
You just gotta open up a medical marijuana store.
That too. I wasn't thinking about that. But we could do that too. We could call it. Here we go. We could call it Ghost Clouds and Conan's Trees. That way we could sell vapes and we could sell medical marijuana.
See, it could be like our next.
It sounded
segment.
better. It sounded better in my head.
I was thinking like tuba buds.
Oh my god! Yes, that's amazing. Tuba
What
buds.
did he say?
Tuba buds. Because, the bud for a marijuana plant.
Yes, obvious. You don't have to explain it. Yes.
We got the joke.
Jesus Christ.
But you're also tuba buds because it's.
Again, we got it.
I'm proud of myself.
You're ahead there, Mage.
It was a wonderful pun.
No, it was awful. It was good, and then it just awful because you had to explain it. If you have to explain a pun, it's not funny.
It makes it better.
No, it doesn't make it better at all. Anyways, tuba buds. I like that. Let's see if that's trademarked anywhere. Tuba buds.
You should write it in and tell us the name of our vape/weed store now.
Oh, I thought we were already talking about it.
No, we are, but just like listener involvement, so that way.
I'm just gonna take out the part I had to take out.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just adding it for the 3 people who are listening, so they can send us an email or a tweet at lowscogaming@gmail.com.
That shameless plug.
Or at Low Scale Gaming.
At Low Scale Gaming.
The Conan Jones or the Ghostland's Finest
or the Ghostland's Finest.
That's why I don't do this part.
I know you don't. That's why I do it. Tuba Buds Weed Shop. Let's see. There's Tuba City Cannabis in Tuba City, Arizona. But that's the
actual name of a town?
Apparently. All right, now
that's awesome.
Now we're going down a rabbit hole. Tuba City, Arizona. Is an unincorporated town in Coconino County, Arizona, on Navajo lands in the United States. It is the second largest community in Coconino County. The population of the census is 8,611 in 2010. It is the Navajo Nation largest community, and slightly larger than Shiprock, New Mexico.
Pretty small.
So wait, it's
I
a reservation pretty much. Then why is it called Tuba City?
Maybe
all right,
Tuba stands for something different in Navajo.
Tuba.
Tuba.
Okay, the written history of the town dates back to more than 200 years when Father Francis Garces visited the area in 1776. He recorded that the Hopton Indians were cultivating crops. The town is named after Tuva, a Hopton man. Tuva converted the Mormon circa in 1870 and invited the Mormons to settle in the Milnkip without permission. Tuba City was founded by the Mormons in 1872. Tuba City drew Navajo and Pleiadian Indians to the area because of its natural springs. Hopi Indians were already present. In 1956, Tuba City became a uranium town as a registered office for rare metals corporations and the Atomic Energy Commission. The mill closed in 1966, and reclamation of the mill site and tailing piles was completed in 1990. What?
All right, that was like a full-on history lesson.
I'm sorry. We kind of went down a rabbit hole. Okay. Do you want to know what the average temperature is there in July?
I mean,
it's
yes.
90.
Hot as balls.
The average temperature there in June is 88, and in July it's 93.
Jesus. Arizona sucks.
Yeah.
Could you imagine just living in a desert? I would hate it.
Yeah. I mean,
up until recently, Oklahoma's kind of been a desert.
I know, now it's been like,
now
it's underwater.
Now we're basically Atlantis. Right?
Yeah, now we're Atlantis. Like, I was gonna go up to the city today, and I saw that like Southwest 29th Street and I-44 was just closed down because it was underwater.
I saw that.
I was like, yeah, I'm not going to the city today.
It rained really hard where I was at too, and just like you have like random parts of the street that are just like completely flooded, and you're like, oh no, not again.
I'm just like, I walked outside today, and like I live in the southern part of Oklahoma, so it just kind of got it was really hot and gross and humid, and I'm just like, can it just be winter already and snow, please?
It's like the beginning of June.
It
hasn't even gotten hot yet.
It's like, man, I'm really looking forward to this like January weather.
Yeah.
I just want to live in a location
That's the worst part.
where it's always snowing. Is that too much to ask?
I don't know if they have bands up there, but
Up there in Canada?
yeah.
I'm sure they do. Let's see.
You have the first Eskimo marching band.
The high school marching band. Let's see.
I'm sure like regular like Ontario and stuff has
Schools in Canada. Wait, Canadian marching bands. Okay, yeah. I don't know.
I'm not sure what you were.
I don't want to
expecting
teach.
find.
I don't want to teach marching band anyways. If I can avoid teaching marching band, perfect job. If I can also avoid teaching elementary music while not teaching marching band, I will never leave that job. That'll be the easy, and until they was like, Mr. Ghost, I think we're gonna add marching band next year. Are you okay with that? Nope. Bye, Felicia. 2 weeks. Sir, it's the beginning of September. 2 weeks.
No, I'm out.
I gave my 2 weeks notice. Can you at least wait until fall break? Nope, that's not 2 weeks from now. Peace.
You should just go until the day before contest and then not show up at con.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh. I quit.
Who did that? Who are you referencing that?
Oh, that was one of our friends.
Was it? Wait. The creepy one?
There are several of our friends that would fit that description. But,
That's fair, but you know which creepy one I'm talking about.
yeah, he lived across the hall from me.
Tell us in chat.
Whenever
Yeah, tell us in chat, because I'm making... Oh! Yeah, I'm right. Okay, yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That's...
Oh, dang
Who
it.
would do that? Well, I mean... That's such a dumb thing to do.
Yeah, I don't even remember what happened.
I didn't know that was like... I thought he just, like, quit. I didn't know he, like...
No,
quit.
it was like the week of contest, and he just was like, "I'm not coming back tomorrow."
Why? Do you know why?
I was told it's because he wasn't getting podium time. I don't know if that's for sure, but that's just kind of what I heard through the grapevine.
So then he was just sitting there getting paid still.
You know, again, that's what I was told. I don't really know for sure, but doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Only
either.
person I know that would complain about getting paid for just standing there. That. All right, let's go. Did we do Fails of the Week already? Did we do all of them?
No, I didn't get to do mine, but it's not really that big a deal.
Yeah, we did. I don't even think I did mine. We just like went somewhere with this whole thing. We went 10 minutes of just gone it somewhere. Mage, what is your fail of the week?
Well, last week I did a sleep study,
Yeah.
and lo and behold, I have sleep apnea.
Whoa! Shocking.
So
How do you get a sleep study done? Talk
you
us through the program.
You have to get a referral from a doctor,
Okay.
and then they call you, and then you set up a time, and then you go there, and they put like 5 billion probes on you.
Ew.
It's the most uncomfortable sleeping
This is-
arrangement ever.
I thought, do you not get to like sleep on like a comfy bed or anything?
Oh, like you do, but it's hard to be comfortable in a comfy bed even when you have like a billion things on you.
Bet. Bet. Dude, can I get a fan to be blown on me?
I don't know.
I'm gonna say if I can have a fan blown on me and being able to like have the radio on, I'll sleep pretty good. That'd give a pretty good sleep study.
Like, it's not just like on your chest or anything, or on your. They put like stuff up your nose and like all over.
What?
Yeah, all over your head, things up your nose, and then they tell you like what positions they want you to sleep in for a little bit. Then they'll like, if you're not sleeping well, they'll get you up and put a mask on you because they'll let you try masks before. Then it was a really uncomfortable experience actually.
Do you have to like stay awake for like a day before you actually go in?
You know, if it helps you sleep better, maybe. No, the only thing they told me to do was not take any caffeine.
Yeah.
Well, Conan's out.
Yeah, Conan won't get that done. Conan wakes up and he injects 50 cc's of straight to his bloodstream.
I'm a pretty heavy pop drinker myself.
I thought you stopped drinking pop.
Huh?
I thought you stopped drinking pop.
I mean, I haven't, but it doesn't stop me from being a heavy pop drinker in the past. So
It doesn't make any sense.
No,
I'm literally doing the confused math meme right now in my head.
I'm saying, like, I used to do the same thing. Like, I was like, 32 ounces of caffeine in the morning and everything.
Jesus Christ.
That's it?
Oh, only?
See, I drink so much water that I don't like pop. Like, I like Pepsi. That's my guilty pleasure is Pepsi. Pepsi Wild Cherry Pepsi. I love it. But I don't normally get it because, one, it's not normally offered at restaurants. It's 2019. Can we please get Pepsi and Coke products at the same restaurants. It's a bit ridiculous that I still have to drink something that's not Pepsi whenever I want to go out.
I mean,
Rant over.
Move to the north.
Really?
Yeah. Because like down here, it's Coke and Dr Pepper products.
Yeah, but
Pepsi doesn't do well down here.
Okay.
Don't you say that blasphemous stuff that you're about to say. I will leave.
All right. It's about time that we admit that Dr Pepper's not as good as people think it is.
You would say that, and then those people would be wrong.
I mean, it's basically dirty water.
No, you're dirty water.
All I'm saying is if Flint, Michigan had its pick between its current water and Dr. Pepper, they would still pick their current water.
Oh, God. I don't believe you at all.
So we watched Semi-Pro earlier, and Semi-Pro is set in Flint, Michigan. And I didn't realize that.
That's why I made the joke a while back. I was like, Jackie Moo wouldn't let this happen.
Okay, that makes more sense then. I was just like, it's kind of a weird Semi-Pro reference, but I got it.
Because it's made in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
Okay, easily, Semi-Pro is easily my second favorite Will Ferrell movie.
Right behind Anchorman. See,
No,
I
Anchorman is
agree.
garbage.
I agree.
We are going like every which way with this podcast today, and we're not even into the topics yet. Good Lord. I have a lot to talk about today. But anyways,
Let's jump to it.
Top 3 Will. I haven't done my Fail of the Week yet.
Oh my God.
All right.
Jump right into topic 1.
All right. So my Fail of the Week is I went to one of my cousin's birthday party, whatever pool party. It was pretty fun. They rented out the local pool in their town, and it was good times. It was pretty fun. But I got sunburnt a little bit on my shoulders because I'm trying to get tan again for the summer. And I got sunburnt. It's not like it wasn't a bad sunburnt. It was just like, oh, hey, this hurts a little bit. But now I'm like peeling, and it looks gross. It looks like I have a skin disease. But I know it's just that I'm peeling because it doesn't like hurt at all. It doesn't even itch, to be honest. It just looks weird.
Yeah.
It's just your skin disease.
Yeah. But then also, I told y'all about last week about my family reunion, about how my older sister was being rude to me. Once again, my older sister was here at this party. After she told everybody she wasn't going to be there. High key, only reason why I went was because they told me she wasn't going to be there because I didn't want to deal with her anymore. So she comes up to me and she's like, she tries to give me a hug and she's like, "Hi, brother. I hope you're not mad. I hope you don't hate me anymore. It's okay if you still hate me."
Oh my God, what is that?
Maze, what are you doing?
Was what?
That was all you.
I didn't say anything.
Or was
Are
that
you watching a
Conan?
video or something?
Huh?
Are you watching a video or something?
No.
What the hell? Anyways.
We might have a poltergeist.
I guess so.
That's weird.
Anyways.
I don't know what you guys were talking about. I didn't hear anything other than you all talking.
I don't know. That was weird. I'm going to listen to that. Anyways,
Yeah, I
but
heard it too,
she came up to me and she was just like gave me a hug and like tried to give me a hug, and I just kind of like looked at her side-eyed and I was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "Hi, brother. I hope you don't hate me anymore, but it's okay if you do." And I didn't even say her name. I was like, "Hi." And turned. You know how I give them cold shoulders, and then she was just like, then she like heard it to where making sure everybody heard her. She's like, "It's okay if you hate me." And I was like, dude, why are you making a scene? Like, this is why I didn't want to go.
Yeah. This is why nobody likes you.
Yeah. So I just stayed away from her, and I didn't really want to deal with anything with her. But yeah, that's my fellow week.
Okay.
Anyways, let's go ahead and go into topic 1 because I am really excited for this one. So today's
time, just so I know.
We're at like 25. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Sorry, my brother watched that stupid that Mickey Mouse Playhouse show literally like every day, so it's stuck in my head. Like anytime I hear the hot dog, whatever. Anyways, so Bungie finally released like a new video for their new expansion coming out in September called Shadowkeep. And boy do they throw some shade. They were just like, this is gonna be a different Destiny, because there's only gonna be two groups of people that dictate where this game goes. Bungie and its players. And that was like when I just dropped the whole like, oh meme. And I was like, man, that was fire. So good. Just any sort of like dirt they could just kick on Activision. Activision easily the worst company so far this year. I'm like 95%. I think they got it last year too, but this year they're gonna get our EA award again. I think. Or
they're on track for it for sure.
wait, no, I think it was Bethesda that got it last year. I think, wasn't it? Because of Fallout 76.
Yeah, Fallout 76.
Man, that's a callback. Anyways, but it's so great to see that like Bungie's gonna be its own people now and not have to get dictated by Activision or get dictated by PlayStation or by Sony. I mean, because they're not doing the content released first on PlayStation for a year. While it's going to be cool that it's not going to be like, or where everyone could play it, I do kind of miss that exclusivity that we got. But I can understand the changes where it makes everybody happy. The biggest thing, though, that I'm actually really excited for is that it's going to have cross-platform saving. So I can play...
That is really cool.
So I can play... I can transfer over my character that I've had since D1 all the way over to PC finally and play with Conan.
That's really cool, because then it's like it's not cross-platform playing, but it's like the next best thing.
Yeah.
So at least you can play with a different group of people with the same character, and you don't have to like grind this. That's
right.
awesome.
And then I could go right back to playing with my PlayStation friends. Like it's really good. It's a good change. The only bad thing I can say about Bungie so far is they've done some of the dumbest changes to weapons in so far with their new seasonal pass. They've nerfed the weapons that we usually use into the ground to where it's not fun, forcing us to use the new weapons, but the new weapons aren't really that fun to use. So it's kind of like, can I just have my old weapons back and still do this content kind of thing?
Yeah, that is pretty underhanded, seems like.
Yeah, aren't they also making Destiny 2 free to play?
Oh yes, that's something else I wanted to talk about. Thank you. I forgot. I think it's like First Light is what it's called. It'll be all of year one of Destiny to get. So you could get Destiny and the 2 expansion packs that came with it for free. And then also with the Shadowkeep coming out, you don't have to have Forsaken to play Shadowkeep like how it was before. So you could just get Shadowkeep and play on. I think that's a really cool design. To where because they used the term finally after years of Activision not refusing to call it. Bungie flat out called Destiny an MMORPG, which is what it's always been. They just tried making it their own thing, but Destiny's always had its own MMO components, and I'm a avid MMO player with World of Warcraft and most recently Final Fantasy 14. So it's going to be really great that they're going to take this why can I not say this word?
Aspect
of MMOs.
There you go.
To the idea of Destiny. And I think it's gonna. I have fingers crossed that this expansion pack they're releasing in September is gonna be the bee's knees.
It's what it sounded like it's shaping up to be. So
I don't want to say I'm getting overhyped, but I'm riding that hype train. Cause I love Destiny. Besides World of Warcraft and Pokemon and Zelda, Destiny is like my fourth favorite video game. I guess that's not really saying it really high, but I like a lot of games, and it's like top 5 right there for me.
I just never got real big into Destiny. Like I did whenever they did the free, like download it free thing, I downloaded it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I just didn't stick with it long enough for it to really get hook set, but it was I don't know.
I think it's part of that, and I think also Destiny's really fun to play with friends. Like it's almost like
I don't have those.
I know you don't, but if I hopefully I get this PC on Monday, then we could be able to play it more. Because I already have Destiny 2 for free on PC. I just don't have my characters transferred over.
Yeah.
But it would.
So can you transfer since you've already started on PC? Can you transfer what you've done your PlayStation to?
Not yet. I'm not exactly sure when they're going to enable the cross saves, but I know that I'll be able to transfer it once it's enabled.
Yeah. Okay, that makes. I guess
I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be a good. My biggest thing is what I hope that they do whenever Destiny 3 comes out. I hope that they wait a year and let it be strictly on the next gen consoles. Because next 2020 is when we're getting the new consoles. So I'm really hoping that they just hold off on releasing D3, which would be in the fall or in the fall of 2020, which is kind of what they did with D2. It was 3 years of Destiny 1 and then switching over to D2. I really hope that they just put D2 off for another year, give us some decent story, give us some decent content for it, and then just put it strictly on next-gen consoles for D3. Just,
it would probably have to have backwards compatibility, but
I don't think so. That's why you wait a year.
But
I mean, it's like with any new product. Never buy it when it first comes out because there's always going to be issues.
Well, I never buy it because I didn't have the money to, but now that I have a decent paying job, I'm going to pre-order 2 of them to get one for me and get one for my brother.
All right.
I'll wait. I mean, I think there's still going to be games played on the.
I'll get one for Conan too. I won't get one for you, Little Mage, since you're being like that.
That's fair. Okay. Thanks, Ghost.
Anything to help a friend. But
gotta humble me, I guess.
Stay humble. I'm excited though. I think D2's. I think this is the turning stone for D2. That either this is their chance to get their fans back, or they're going to turn into BioWare. I don't think there's this expansion pack coming out in September has to be like the home run that we've wanted Destiny 2 to be, or it's just there's not going to be any sort of coming back. Kind of like how BioWare and Anthem has been. But I think BioWare has a chance to turn things around with Dragon Age 4. But I am not buying Dragon Age 4 until I see actual gameplay of it and not just the free weekend beta of it that I saw with Anthem. I have no faith at all in BioWare. Everyone's just like, oh, BioWare Magic, Anthem's going to be a good game. No, it's not. We got shelled out of $60 each. They knew exactly what they were doing, and they wanted to release this stupid games as a service thing for it. The only thing is, instead of having to get a $10, $20 beta invite, alpha invite, we got a $60 pre-alpha build of Anthem, and it's just awful. Like I said, talk more about that later. The other thing I want to talk about in topic 1 today is the other gaming news we heard was Pokemon Sword and Shield released their Pokemon Direct Nintendo Direct today. Really cool stuff in there. They showed the legendary Pokemon of it. It's 2 wolves, one with a sword in its mouth, the other one with a shield around its neck. I forgot their names already. But it's shaping up to be really good, a really good game. I promised Gohu that I would get a Nintendo Switch once Pokemon came out, and I'm a man of my word, so I'll get a Switch in November.
Oh, so it's going straight to Switch?
Yeah, it's not on Game Boy. It's going straight to Switch.
So is this like the first like main console Pokemon game that's like actually a Pokemon game?
Yeah. And it's releasing some cool stuff with it. They're adding kaiju battles to it, if you didn't see. For people that don't know, kaiju is big monster battles, like Godzilla. And Clifford the Big Red Dog.
Yeah, Clifford.
Now we're off into stuff that I know.
Clifford's
Clifford's a kaiju. Think about it. He's a big dog. It's a big animal, so it's a kaiju. By definition, Clifford the Big Red Dog is a kaiju.
But he's a big, lovable red dog.
Okay,
kaiju.
that doesn't mean that It doesn't care if he's lovable or not. It just matters if he's a if he's a big monster, and he is.
I don't think anyone's arguing with you about
No,
him.
argue back with me. He's a kaiju.
Everyone argue with me now.
But I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know how I feel about them adding kaiju battles. It just feels like it's kind of shelled in there. But the other thing is, like, they haven't really had the console or like the system strength to do something like this before. So it kind of makes sense why they're doing big old kaiju battles. Because it was really weird seeing a big old Clefable just on that screen. I was like, oh, this is kind of cool, but it reminded me of that Pokemon episode where the Pokemon are lost and they're on the giant island. Am I ringing any bells?
Yeah, and they
and like that's the first.
Yeah, weren't those all like robots or something?
They were robots, but this ones are actual Pokemon.
That was a good episode. That's old. That's old school.
Dude,
Pokemon.
all of old school Pokemon, great stuff. Even like the Johto and Hinto episodes are pretty good. Once they get to the Diamond and Pearl start of it, that's whenever the Pokemon just started nosediving.
I'll give you that.
But man, it looked really cool. The other thing that I'm really excited about is that they brought back gym battles and not the stupid trials things that they had in Sun and Moon. I didn't finish Sun and Moon because I hated the trial thing. It just felt like I was getting my hand held like I was a third grader the whole time.
I hated that part of that one. Like,
yeah,
so much.
Yeah. Thank you for contributing, Codan.
Proud of me.
Proud of you.
The last Pokemon game I played was legit like Pokemon Black.
Oh, it's an awful one. So
Racist.
I'm a I did not mean it like that.
No, the last one I played was Blue, so I mean.
That's funny.
But like, yeah, I mean, I didn't finish Black, so I guess I didn't really.
It
care
was
for
awful. I hated it, but
The jokes on these are just kind of writing themselves. We have to.
oh my god! Stop.
I know.
But I think Pokemon is going to be pretty good. I think this is going to be the big Switch selling machine now, or the big Switch selling game, because everybody loves Pokemon. I think this is what Nintendo's been preparing for. There's like in the woodworks they have a cheaper version of the Switch coming, like supposedly coming out for the holiday season. So it probably is going to be paired up with Pokemon, and I think this is going to be how they get like a bunch of units sold.
Yeah, I mean, like, what? Yeah, Mario Odyssey, which was an amazing game that came out when the Switch first came out.
And Breath of the Wild.
Then you had, then you had Link, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild was amazing. And then you had Smash Brothers, which was a high seller.
And
If people haven't
Splatoon.
bought a Switch yet, like they just keep giving you a reason to get a Switch. Like, there's just so many good games on it.
Fortnite.
Wait a minute.
I know. I'm really excited for it. I think it's gonna be pretty fun. I think the Switch is gonna be. I don't say I'm gonna play it more than my PlayStation or PS5 when it comes out or whatever it's going to be called, but I'll probably play it a whole bunch in my free time. Mainly because I can take it to work with me. That'd probably be bad. And my principal walks in. I'm just like, oh
On
hey,
your Switch.
yeah. It's like, hey, what are you doing? I was like, I'm playing Smash Brothers. I'll fight you in it, and if I beat you, you can't get me in trouble. Okay?
If I win, this never happens.
Yeah, if I win, you just walk away. All right?
Just tell them that you're researching video game music.
Yeah.
This is a school project, I promise.
Oh,
golly.
But all right, I think that's pretty good. They're pretty good breaking like game news, even though it's not really breaking. But all right,
When Nintendo stuff for E3 is like towards the end of the deal, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
isn't it
they
sometime
have
next
their
week?
they have the Nintendo does their own like Nintendo Direct for it, and it's not they haven't actually presented at E3 in a while.
Yeah, but it's always in the E3 window.
Yeah, it's like always the last day in the morning time. What's weird this year is Sony's not doing an E3, which
Yeah.
makes sense because their E3 last year was like pretty dumb and just awkward to watch with all like the chain like the arena change that they did and the weird songs. I want to hear more about Last of Us 2. Oh, and we're jumping in the topic too, by the way, with our E3 preview. E3's next week. It's one of the best times of the year for video games. Even though E3's kind of gone down, I still think it's going to be a good time for what's going to be there. Microsoft is probably going to be showing off a console, probably. There's Bethesda. God, I hope we see something that's not Fallout 76. Valve is having their own presentation too, I believe, which is weird. Half-Life 3 confirmed, probably.
Don't say it. Now you've jinxed it. It's not
I'm
gonna happen.
not saying I'm not
Oh
putting
my
all
God.
I'm not putting all my eggs into the basket or saying it's going to 100% happen. But Half-Life 3 is 100% confirmed to be announced at E3 next week. You've heard it here first.
Ghost himself.
What if, though, for real, like Half-Life 3 was announced? Do you think people would just freak out?
It would, and I mean this in the most like not meta way used. It would break the internet, because that is probably one of the oldest memes in like the internet meme history.
Like, for real though, like, it probably would.
I haven't ever played a Half-Life game, and I
haven't
know
either.
about Half-Life because of this stupid meme about Half-Life 3.
And Gabe can't count to 3.
The only really Valve game I've played is Portal, and I played Left 4 Dead with my friends from high school. And I hated playing Left 4
Valve-
Dead because it gave me a headache.
Yeah, Valve's been too busy doing all the Steam stuff and making plenty of money doing that, instead of just, coming out with some baller games.
I mean, with Steam just spitting out money, why would you want to jump in and risk something on an actual game and just make money off of other people's games?
Because it's creative. Games are creation, man.
I don't disagree with you.
It's like James Patterson making a new book. You think he needs to? No,
Who?
but he does it anyway.
Who's
James
James Patterson?
You guys don't know who James Patterson is?
No.
He has like 500 billion books made. Just look him up on the internet. I'm not going to explain it.
James Woods. Patterson.
Mayor of Quahog. That's Adam West.
Jesus
right?
Christ. He does look like he's old.
Yeah, he made a whole bunch of books. He makes a bunch of he's like the original massive bookseller type deal.
Mm.
The original OG.
Yeah, like
OG, triple OG.
It's like J.K. Rowling. It's like J.K. Rowling and George R.R. Martin rolled into one type deal. He's made so many dang books.
She's only made 8 books.
No, he has made way more than 8 books.
No, you said J.K. Rowling and someone else combined. J.K. Rowling's only made 8 books.
I'm talking about James Patterson.
Oh.
I'm just talking about his popularity.
I've never heard of this dude before today.
A lot of those books are also made into movies and everything.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've never heard of this guy either, so.
Well.
All right, but what does he know about...
Not as cultured as I am.
Am I what?
Not as cultured as I am.
Oh, here we go.
I guess.
Mage and a sophisticated high horse. Good lord. Anyways, can we go back to damn video game talk and get off your tea drinking? Can you come down off that horse, please?
Let's make a better reference. It's like J.K. Rowling not having to do anything with the Harry Potter universe ever again, but by golly, she'll still write something about wizards pooping in the streets and magic it away.
Now that makes a lot more sense.
Good walk back.
There we go.
Does she make money doing it? No, but it's creative.
I felt the air quotations as you said creative.
Good.
All right. So what's some things that you're excited for E3? Mage, go first.
I'm hoping for some Cyberpunk news. Like they're supposed to make a big old thing on E3, and that game just still looks awesome to me. So go Cyberpunk.
What is about Cyberpunk?
Y'all talk about Cyberpunk for a little bit, because I haven't really heard much about it in a little bit, and that isn't really my thing right now. So you guys talk about it and get me interested in it.
I haven't really looked at anything on it since the last time we talked about it, which was like hella long
a while ago. Wait.
Yeah.
Time out. Blow the whistle. Did you just use the term hella?
I did. Is that bad?
Oh. All right. Talk about Steam. Let's talk about Cyberpunk.
Hopefully they have some sort of info on it, like even just some more videos or maybe even a date coming out this, because I feel like last time we heard anything, they had that demo that was the video of the demo not long after E3 last year, if I remember correct. Was it when that was?
I think so.
Yeah, it was E3 last year, but it was like a private demo.
Yeah.
For stockholders or investors or something like that. And then like a week later they released it to the public.
Was it playable?
No. Oh well, they said that they could get through the entire game from start to finish, the main storylines, but that doesn't mean that the game is it's close, just not there's a lot more stuff to be done with it.
Yeah.
Like Anthem.
Well, but the difference between this and Anthem is CD Projekt Red is taking their time, and even though they're doing the crunch thing,
BioWare took 6 years to develop Anthem. They took their time too. They just released a really bad game.
Well, then Anthem, like the actual development period where they actually made the game, was only like a year. Or like 6 months.
I think so, because like they showed off like the E3 trailer when they first showed it off, and that was apparently they didn't even have like a name yet for the game. Like they had a name like that morning or something for it. So Anthem just had a really bad developmental cycle.
Yeah, like it was in limbo for like 5.5 of those 6 years, and then they just pushed out a really fast game. No, this one's been like they've been developing it like since The Witcher 3. Um,
God bless.
like we
Conan
got
Jones and The Witcher 3.
no,
How
we
many
got
hours?
the
Wait,
first
how
trailer.
many hours you got on Witcher 3 now?
I haven't touched it in a while. Let me load up Steam real fast and I'll
Okay,
look.
Mage, continue.
Well, because the first trailer came out before The Witcher 3 came out for Cyberpunk, and it looked really awesome because it's just we haven't had a game set in the future with that like it's like that, you know, the cyberpunk vibe that you get from other things where like you have the future aspect, it's an RPG but it's also a first person shooter type thing, kind of like a Borderlands type deal,
Right.
but not like a looter shooter, but you know the other aspects of Borderlands where you know you get quests and you know, but it's the and I mean that's kind of what I was getting at. I really like the aesthetic of it and like the world. Like Night City seemed really cool to me, and the trailers have been awesome for them. I love the trailers; they just have me really hyped. The last thing I saw about Cyberpunk was that they were that development is getting close to completion, and they're doing the crunch time thing, which has a little bit of people worried. But it's like nearing the end. A lot of speculations is whether or not it's going to come out this year, but it's probably going to come out early next year. I'm just hoping to see more about it, like you know, if they like what kind of jobs we'll be able to do on that game, or classes and stuff.
Yeah. So looking at Steam, I only have 133 in Witcher.
Well, that's disappointing. I thought you had more than that.
Only
I can tell you,
133.
I have over 400 hours on Pokemon Diamond.
I can tell you how much I have in Planet Coaster.
All right.
272.
Jesus. How do you have 272 hours on a roller coaster simulator?
Because I play a bunch of it. Played a bunch of it. I haven't touched it in a while.
I don't know how many hours I spent on Witcher 3. I haven't really completed the game yet. I'm almost done with it. I'm at the very end.
Dude, go finish it. Like,
I know, right? It's just like I just need to finish it. Because, yeah, I'm pretty close to it.
just
Pretty close to the end.
just
do it.
yeah. So I was kind of looking at stuff just to kind of figure out, because I've kind of not paid attention to anything about E3 up until kind of looking through stuff. I'm kind of interested to see what's going on with the Stadia stuff. Like,
Ugh.
did you see the stuff that was announced today with that?
No, tell me about it.
So, like, it's Google's solution to gaming, and it's all browser based. So everything is in Chrome. You can
What?
play on any device.
That uses
So,
Chrome.
like,
So wait, could I play like games like on my phone?
so you, with mobile devices, you have to have a Pixel,
Oh,
but
okay.
you can do like tablets, consoles, PCs. Nothing runs on your computer. It's all just ran through the internet and just displayed. You just control it. So you can play the same games on any device because it's not using the device. My first thought is like, yeah, that's really cool. Unless you have, like me, you have potato internet, then you're trying to stream this game that you're physically playing. Like, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see how that works. Like, with people in big cities that have good internet, and then they can tell all of us country bumpkin folk who have comparably bad internet. Because even you, I think, comparably,
Yeah, I know.
big city people have bad.
That's why I want to move up to the city.
Well, like even like Oklahoma City comparable. Like
Oklahoma City has good internet if you get AT&T or Cox.
I think we were looking at Cox because
Cox has fiber optic as well.
Because I think fiber with Cox with the house we're looking at was like 65, 75.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
which is like double what we're paying right now. But I had to tell my wife, and she was like, "Why we're not paying that much for internet?" And I was like, "But it's exponentially faster." I was like, "We get 25 right now. This is 1,000." She was like, "Is that?" Like, yes, that's a lot more.
She's just like, I don't know internet things.
No, I mean, it's not quite like that, but
I'm keeping that in.
Between the Stadia stuff, and then there was the PC gamer section was talking a bunch about what Epic is doing. After them spending all their Fortnite money and developing up all of the store and stuff, and seeing what that all is going through, it'll be interesting to kind of see if they announce anything and kind of where they're headed. All the Microsoft acquisitions from last year too, we haven't really heard anything about that. Hopefully they have some. Oh God, he scared me.
Pepper dogs.
He just jumped on the door and scared the poop out of me. Hopefully the Microsoft will say something about what those studios have been working on since Microsoft bought them. So I'm trying to not jump on any hype trains. One, I don't have any money to buy video games, and I probably won't for a while because no jobs and stuff.
Little Caesars doesn't pay that well.
Sorry,
I had to make it.
Oh no!
Oh, it's okay. I'm used to it at this point.
It was there. I had to shoot it like Curry shooting a 3-pointer. I'm sorry.
My mom sent me a link to Costco's hiring page.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, Mom!
Dang, that's disrespectful. Dang.
I didn't even respond to her. I was just like, I just kind of cussed at her in my head and just closed my phone.
At least I haven't done that yet. I think I sent the application I think I sent the PDF for Little Caesars as a meme, but that was like a month ago, I think.
Yeah. This was like a couple days ago. She sent me this.
Jesus.
I was like, that's rough, man.
Someone's losing hope.
Right.
All right. So what I'm most excited for with E3 is I know Sony's not going to be there, but they're putting on their own thing. Like I think like the day before actual E3 starts. So I'm still going to include it in there. I really hope that we hear something about The Last of Us 2. I have been on this hype train of this game for years since it came out on PlayStation 3. It was such a good game. It was the best game hands down on PlayStation 3, and it's almost the best game on PS4. If that God of War game didn't come out last year, it would have still been the best game on PS4.
What about Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, okay. Spider-Man's really good.
And Red Dead Redemption 2.
No, Red Dead Redemption 2 is not that good of a game. Red Dead Redemption 2 is a good game, but it's not as good as The Last of Us 2. And it's definitely not as good as Spider-Man.
Anyway.
But I really hope we hear some more about The Last of Us 2. I really hope that they just... and I also wanted to see more of the Ghost of Tsushima as well. I hope I said that right, too.
Instead of butchering it like we normally do.
Yeah. Because that game looked really cool.
Yeah, I haven't really seen anything about that game since it came out, since like the reveal trailer.
Yeah, they've kind of been quiet about it, but granted, I haven't really been looking for information on it. But yeah.
I'm also pretty excited.
I think the best thing is just like it's a good time for video games. I feel like we're in a good place with video games. With the end of this console generation coming to an end in the end, probably this holiday season is probably going to be like the defining end of this console generation. I think it's going to be a good little bow on top because Nintendo's doing good. Sony's doing good. Microsoft's actually catching up and making good decisions for once. Now, if they can make a game that's pretty good, that doesn't have the name Halo in it, they might be in the running for next year.
They make a good Halo game too. Like, it's been a while since a good Halo.
That's
game
true.
came out.
It's been a while since Halo Reach. It's been a while.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
Infinite is good.
But I really hope that with the stuff with the Stadia coming out, gaming's at an all-time high. And there's any way you want to get in the game, you can. It's really easy now with being with the Stadia coming out, with cloud gaming, with PlayStation and Microsoft being their kind of focus for next generation. Nintendo's always family friendly games. It's just a good time to get into gaming, and I feel like I see this kind of every year around this time of E3. But it's been just a constant trend of going upwards. That there hasn't been really a drought of something to not play.
No, especially with the accessibility of like indie games.
Yeah,
And stuff.
I didn't even
I
talk
think-
about any of the indie games.
Yeah, there's been so many like good indie games that came out, that have been coming out or is in development, and like that's awesome. Like that's how more accessible games have been comparatively. Like it's been pretty great.
It's just a good time, and if you're not a gamer, there's something out there for you to play, and it's really
Go find
accessible to get. Go find it, or go build paper flowers. I don't know, but go find it. Okay.
Fun story with that. She's actually getting paid to make flowers for somebody's wedding.
I told you it was coming. It was
So that's that. Like, we had to go to Hobby Lobby yesterday, and we like loaded up on cardstock.
oh, that's sad. That's funny. Not sad.
So I think she has to do all that before we go.
Oh, on top of packing. Man, you got
Yeah,
41 days to do all this. I know you said you're moving. Like, don't make a liar out of me, Conan Jones. All right? You you wait until these 41 days are up. You
Yes,
can't
sir.
you can't move in early, and I'm not gonna help you until the 17th. I'll show up with a dolly and everything, and I'll just be
Same way
like,
you helped me move to my other town.
yes. I was mad at you. All right.
What were you mad at me for? Whenever I moved out? Oh,
Yes, no. Let's not get into it. I'll talk about it afterwards. It's more about me than it is you. You didn't do anything
All
wrong.
right, let's talk about it later then.
Yeah.
Because now I'm interested.
Okay. But it's a good time for gaming. And I think if you want to try to get into it, go ahead and jump into it. There's something for everybody out there. Even Mage.
Thanks.
Even Mage.
All right. So let's go ahead and jump into topic
Thanks.
3. What have you been playing this week, Conan Jones?
I haven't really gotten to play a whole lot of anything. Like, we've been all over the place. We came to Monday to look for houses and stuff. And then we've just kind of been busy with that. Like, I've played a tiny little bit of my Satisfactory deal, but I sat down the other day to play, and I booted up like 3 different things that immediately closed out of them because I was like, that's not what I want to do. No, that's not what I want to do. And then it just ended up sitting on the couch and watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
You mean you
Like,
didn't boot up League of Legends and you were just like, yeah, I want to
I
play
booted
this
up-
game?
I booted up regular League and the PBE,
Oh.
and I booted up
And you mean you
Final
wasn't
Fantasy.
you wasn't titillated to play the greatest game of all time, League of Legends?
I mean, I was. That's why I opened it. But then I typed my stuff in. I saw the landing page, and I was like, okay, I don't want to play this. And then closed it. And I
It
was
is
like,
the
okay,
greatest
what's on the-
game
Yeah.
in the history of video games.
So I don't know if I'm just like stressed out with all of the moving stuff, so I don't even.
No, I got you. Mage, what have you been playing this week? Tell us about your Red Dead Redemption story.
I mean, not much. I've been just really busy, honestly, with work and everything.
Oh,
So I haven't really got to update my Red Dead Redemption self.
okay.
I did try to carry the bear pelt, and while I was riding my horseback, there was a lady that needed help that had a horse falling on her, and I went to go help her, and then she was like, "Well, my leg's broken. I need a ride back to this town." And I'm like, "Lady, I'm not going to give you a ride back to this town. I have a legendary bear pelt on my horse." So I was
You
like,
let the old lady die.
Hey, that legendary pouch, though. Hey,
my bear pelt's more important.
Hey, he got the horse off of her. That's half the battle.
She could walk the rest of the way on a broken leg.
Just hobble the rest of the way.
Speaking of which, Conan Jones, you remember that time when that bear attacked me? And I tried to get back up after he attacked me, and I probably injured my knee more.
I do. That was fun times.
That's a good story to tell. And the best part about that is when I called Conan Jones, he didn't answer the phone to take me to the hospital. That was my favorite part about it.
Wait, what?
When
you
you
cut out.
when you didn't pick up the phone whenever I tried calling you, so you could take me to the hospital.
Yeah, I don't remember that part.
Yeah, because I tried calling you and you were ignoring my calls because you're a good friend.
That sounds like something I would do.
It does. Anyways, I've been jumping down that Final Fantasy hole. Like it's been really fun playing an MMO again. I've hooked up my mouse and keyboard to my PlayStation to just get that feel of playing an MMO again. It's been great. Like I'm loving all of it. Thank you.
Tony the Tiger over here.
Right. Right. But now I want to jump into my life advice for Ghost.
Uh-oh.
And this is kind of what I've been saving everything for. And it's not even directed towards Mage for once. Anthem and BioWare. I want to know why that you took $60 from me and you didn't even take me out to dinner first. You just straight up took it from me and promised me a good time. Promised me the best game that you had that was going to change the whole looter shooter franchise and turn it up on its head. And it was just a big old dumpster fire. And it's not even good. It's like, there's usually like when you pick out bad things, you can usually pick out the good things in it. Like, oh, hey, this is really cool. This is really innovative. We might add this. There is nothing in Anthem that people want to play. They added this whole Cataclysm event that they showed off at E3 was it last year or the year before last. It looked really cool. And that's what got me the most hyped for Anthem was that. And then they released their trailer of it. And it was literally the McDonald's commercial compared to the actual Big Mac.
Yeah.
I've never seen a more 100% accurate thing than that. Than the Cataclysm being the TV commercial Big Mac, and the release Cataclysm as Weatherford's Big Mac. Because Weatherford is the worst McDonald's they've ever been to. And Anthem, just BioWare, your magic has ran out. Okay, you did good with Mass Effect, Stortra, Jade Empire. You did great with those games. Okay, and then the first couple Mass Effect games were good too, but then you ran out of it at Mass Effect 3 at the ending. You could see the exact moment whenever they ran out of good ideas. And it was right there at the ending of Mass Effect 3. And then we move into Dragon Age Inquisition, which debatable if it was a good game or not. I didn't like it so much. I know Mage did like it, but that was whenever battle lines started getting crossed about maybe BioWare isn't as good as it was. And now everybody is really definitive that BioWare is just pretty bad, pretty awful. It's if Activision doesn't get the EA award, BioWare will. Well, I guess BioWare is owned by EA, so I guess maybe we can't give it to them. But
conflict of interest.
Conflict of interest right there. But BioWare, if you're gonna do me like that, at least take me to dinner first. At least give me something good, at least that I can just be like, this $60 is worth it. Because now I just have a bad taste in my mouth, and I really hate that I spent $60 on a pre-alpha game that was released. So my life advice for y'all this week is stop pre-ordering video games. I know we've been saying it for years, but stop pre-ordering video games. It's dumb.
Modern Warfare 3 release is coming out soon.
Don't do it. Don't do it. That's my life advice.
Pretty solid life advice,
right?
Today. Whenever you said it wasn't directed towards Mage, I was like, oh, it's my turn. What did I do?
Yours was last week. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into our wins of the week. Mage, what is your win of the week?
The state approved a pay raise for employees, so I'm going to get more money. I got a pay raise.
Woo!
Yay!
Mo money.
Can't go wrong with more money.
I mean, they do say mo money is mo problems, but...
I mean, I guess you're just a problem person.
Yeah.
For me, more money means less problems.
Yeah, for real. I can take care of more problems.
That's like those people that say that money doesn't solve all the problems. I wish I had that much money to make that decision for my own self.
Yeah.
Okay? Let me be my own person.
They've clearly never missed a bill in their lives.
Right? Like I don't even want like millions of dollars. Throw me $20K and I could get out of debt. I could get everything taken care of. I'd be okay. I'd get the PC I want built. You know? I'd be fine.
The little things.
It's the little things. I might get a boat. I don't know. But
does it count as the lottery? You have to buy a boat.
I feel like a boat is like the first thing every rich person has. Like, it was like, I have
want a
no
yacht.
more debt.
Oh no, I wouldn't even get it. Like, I wouldn't get a big boat like that. I would just straight up like get like a decked out canoe or something like that.
A dinghy.
like I'd put spinners on the side of it. It would help like propel the boat a little, or the canoe a little bit, just so I could be lazy. You know,
you'll cut it in half and then
flex thing. That's a lot of damage. Good God. Conan Jones, what is your win of the week?
So we got approved for our house.
Yay!
So we're for sure coming back to Oklahoma, or we have somewhere to live since we're for sure coming back to Oklahoma.
Yay!
Yay.
Major, are you going to be there on the 17th to help moving Conan Jones?
Help moving Conan, yeah?
Yes.
Are you guys getting like a U-Haul?
Oh, yeah, we're going to have to get like a big U-Haul.
Oh, you have 2 cars, too. Who's going to drive your other car?
Whenever we moved here, my dad drove my car, and since I had to drive the U-Haul,
yeah,
and my wife just drove her car. And then my in-laws just met us here since they were just down the road.
Mm.
But it's going to be like $450 to rent the U-Haul, something like that.
Oof.
Yeah, so like
is that like what your total cost of the rental U-Haul going to be?
Yeah, I'm tax is going to have to get top, but I mean that's that's about what it's going to be, just because of the distance we're going and the size of the truck we need. So
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
yeah, the downside of moving.
Otherwise, what make like 40 trips back and forth? Which, yeah, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So
Yeah, don't move like how I did. And I just moved in my PT Loser, and I think I made like 6 trips, but I lived where I teach, so it made sense, kind of.
Yeah, and yours is also like an hour difference.
Right.
It's 4 hours from here to OKC.
Well, I meant from my most recent, where it was just like 15 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's even. Yeah, no, that's way more understandable. But all right, how we doing? Who is next?
I think we're good.
Ghost?
It's my win of the week.
Yeah,
Hopefully, I don't know if this is actually it or not, but hopefully on Monday I'll get a new PC. Got this guy on Facebook that I'm ordering it from, so there's already kind of red flags there. But, you know, he dropped it to $500 saying that he needed the money. So maybe it'll be good. I don't know. But it's still not listed as sold, so maybe it'll be good. I don't know.
It will.
But that's what I'm kind of looking forward to.
Good.
All right, we have anything else?
That kind of gets it good for me, my sir.
All right.
Yeah, I'm pretty solid. So,
Well, thank you guys very much for listening. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify at Low Skill Gaming. If you have any questions or subject you want us to talk about on our next podcast, go ahead and leave us a tweet or email us at lowskillgaming@gmail.com. But thank you guys again. And remember, have a great day and have a better tomorrow.